Because actually, that's interesting, because I actually grew up with this guy, believe it or not, from way back in East London.
Prison together.
I thought it was a keep that.
No, that's all right, because I never got this up.
That's the right thing. He told me he was reading letters.
Yeah, I mean, shit, say radio and then he could sell it, but I'm alright now. My record's clean.
But no, but seriously though, because the thing is, because we grew up around East London where the Stratford Theatre Royal was, and I always thought that you was going to get into acting. That's what I always thought. Was that one of the things that you kind of figured that you was going to venture down at first, or?
I've been there, seen it, done it. I've done so much things. I've done many things in my life. I've done teaching, dance. I've done acting. I've done a little bit of singing. I've done model making. You know what I mean? And I sat there and said, I want to be a big entertainer. I gave myself everything. How would you do it? And I saw on the telly that you either have to do a porn film or you have to be arrested. And I've done both. At the moment, my DVD said really well, if you like to buy it, you know, the first one is Invasion on the Putty Printer, and the second one is Invasion on the Battery Rider.
See. Alright, so what about you, Chris?
I'm sure she's actually filming on those ones. I just make sure I get the buffer to come out on there and I just make sure Cat is always ready.
Yes.
Right? I mean, I get a stand-in when he's taking his tea break. He's having his oral routine, then he comes out and he works it.
That ketchup.
No, but seriously, how did it start off?
Oh, you guys don't know something.
Shut up, that's what I'm
No, I started, do you know I started comedy 13 years ago, nearly 14 years ago. I started when I was 20, I'm 34 this year. Right?
Yeah? You look good at me. Yeah, see, that's that people, see?
Thank you. No crack, baby. No crack. Right, do you know what I mean? But also, all of you ladies keep you fresh. Right? You know what I mean? It's a secret, but don't tell nobody else. Right? Seriously, right? If I see on any of the cable channels, I'm cussing somebody. Right? But no, what it is that, the truth of the matter is that comedy to me is a release. And I'm sure it's the same with Cat, right?
That's why I do porn, that's what I do.
It's releasing it.
Well, we won't go there right now.
We've already been there.
No, we made it out.
To go on the stage and perform and to entertain people in the way that they do it is something that they love. Getting paid is actually the bonus. When I go on stage, that's what I always remember. Every time I go out there, I always remember that. Because I could be doing something else. And more importantly, these people actually enjoy the fact of when I open my mouth and start to run jokes. I'm getting paid. People like this is what I'm talking about. I'm getting paid to tell jokes, you know. I'm getting paid just to make you smile. Now, it's not an easy thing to do.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
It's very hard to do. It's very hard. But we're getting paid.
Yeah, we're paid. That's why we charge such high rates. So we're good at that. We're good at that. Book somebody else if you want you to work. Yeah, and see what happens. Plus, if you're lucky, I might bring a couple of my DVDs and give them all for free.
Alright, but for those people that are, you know, aspiring comedians that are out there, they'd like to get into where you are. So what kind of advice would you offer?
You know what, to be really honest with you, first things first. It took me nearly 4 years to have the courage to take it from being in front of my friends to the stage. Literally, I had to, even if my friends were cracking up laughing, I'd say, do you think I'm funny? Because most comedians are very insecure. The truth of the matter is we are very insecure because we know that what we're doing comes from here. So if you don't you're not laughing at me and what I'm producing. It's very, like if a rapper goes on stage and says something that comes from the heart that he or she wrote, and they can't feel it, it's like, raw. Do you know what I mean? You're cutting into my soul because this comes from me, this is my soul here, right? And I'm trying to relate it to you. So the truth of the matter is number one, you truly have to believe that you have something to say. I don't care. If you're a rapper, right, it's all about packaging, you know, right? What's your view, right? What are you about? When people see, like, if I was to say to you, describe Cat, you could, right? If somebody said, yeah, Cat's going to be hosting, you would go, nah, I wouldn't. You go, yeah, because Cat's mad, you know. And essentially everybody in this room would say, yeah, he's mad. Right, yeah, man, you don't even know what he's going to say, he's going to be funny. Right? You don't even know he's mad. Right? You see what I mean? You're mad. Right, exactly.
I was going to say that, mate.
He's mad, right?
Yeah, see, I told you, are you going to take that? I don't know about that, but just keep quiet.
What's he talking about? What's he talking about? He's not talking to me. He's talking to himself.
It's like, wait.
Can we get his counselor back in there, please?
I'm alright, I want to take my medication.
It's going to she ain't shot this one.
No, I'm responsible for what's going to happen in this room. Yes, I can have my medication. So I'm alright.
Okay, but the thing is, I was going to say to you guys,
alright? You want some medication?